हेलो गाइस, वेलकम बैक टू येट अनदर एपिसोड ऑफ कंटेंट मॉन्स्टर्स। और आज के इस एपिसोड में हम रिव्यू कर रहे हैं थालुमाला, जो कि हाल ही में रिलीज हुई है नेटफ्लिक्स पर। ये एक मलयालम लैंग्वेज फिल्म है और बहुत ही इंटरेस्टिंग फिल्म बनी है, अनलाइक एनी अदर मलयालम फिल्म or for that matter any other Indian film to have been made or released recently.
അടികൾ പലവിധം. സെവൻസിനടി, പൂരത്തിനടി, ഉത്സവത്തിനടി, പെരുന്നാക്കടി, ഗാനമേളക്കടി, തിയേറ്ററിലടി.
इसके मुख्य कलाकार हैं टोविनो थॉमस, कल्याणी प्रियदर्शन, लुकमैन, शाइन टॉम चाको, आद्री जो, ऑस्टिन डैन, स्वाति दास प्रभु, चेम्बन, विनोद जोस, जॉनी, एंटनी, बीनू पप्पू, नीना कुरूप, सलीम कुमार और गोकुलन। थालुमाला, एज द नेम सजेस्ट इन मलयालम, मीन्स स्ट्रिंग ऑफ फाइट्स। और इस फिल्म में थ्रू आउट द फिल्म एक सीरीज ऑफ फाइट्स होती जा रही है। या तो एक फाइट लीड करती है टुवर्ड्स अनदर फाइट, या फिर वो फाइट एक रिपरकशन है एक पुरानी किसी फाइट का। बहुत ही नॉन लीनियर नरेशन है फिल्म का। एंड अगर इसका कोई सीक्वेंस है फिल्म में तो ये है कि फाइट सॉन्ग, फाइट सॉन्ग, फाइट सॉन्ग। दैट इज द पैटर्न दैट दिस फिल्म फॉलोज। And I think kahin na kahin it also subliminally makes a commentary as to how today's youth are falling prey to social media and how most of the influencers or bloggers or YouTubers have actually famous because of having gained infamy because of some act or stunt that they may have done, which obviously would be abnormal to most people, but they are popular because of those abnormal stunts. Wazim, जिसका रोल टोविनो थॉमस प्ले कर रहे हैं, narrates in flashback as to how he is chasing his love, but while chasing love he ends up making friendships which he may not have sought to start with, but it's very clear as the film unravels that friendships come far easier to Tovino Thomas than the love that he is chasing. एक पर्टिकुलर सीन है फिल्म में वेयर टोविनो थॉमस एक सोशल मीडिया सेलिब्रिटी बन गए हैं। उन्हें कॉलेज में एज अ चीफ गेस्ट बुलाया गया है एंड देयर इज अ लिटरेरी फिगर जिसने लाइफ में कुछ किया है। एंड विद अ लॉट ऑफ कंटेम्प्ट ओजिंग फॉर वाजिम्स कैरेक्टर, ही आस्क्स हिम एंड द ऑडियंस कि व्हाट हैज ही डन इन लाइफ टू डिजर्व अ स्टेज लाइक दिस। And Wazim comes onto the mic and asks the students, is he more popular or that professor? And while the students overwhelmingly respond in favor of Wazim, kahin na kahin both Wazim and the students aren't able to still answer the question that the literary figure asks as to what has he done in life to deserve a stage like that. And that, I think, truly brings alive what today's scenario is within the digital space. Wazim ka jo kirdar hai, he is in love with Kalyani Priyadarshan's character, who herself is a social media influencer and is as shallow as possibly Wazim is. Wazim's only claim to fame is that there is a video of his which has gone viral about a fight at a wedding, precisely his own wedding, which gets cancelled after the fight. And within this series of flashbacks, Wazim and his friends narrate how the previous fight happened and what led to the next fight and the next and the next. And towards the end of the film, you realize how those multiple fights are related to each other. While the film is full of action scenes, two action scenes really stand out. One is that absolute madcap fight in the theater where everyone is fighting with each other with the curtain of the theater burning down towards the end of that scene. That is a rip-roaring action scene. And the other one is the fight scene between Tovino Thomas's friends and Shine Chaco's friends in the car while he's going for Tovino Thomas's wedding. That also is an absolutely hilarious scene. These two scenes clearly stand out amongst the plethora of action scenes that are present in this film. This is clearly highly experimental cinema, very energetic, very lively, very quirky, without a doubt. And for a film like this to work, because there is clearly no plot line or storyline here. The stunt master or the action director has a far important role to play here than even the director or the script. So that clearly gives you an indication of how quirky this film must be. And for a film to be this quirky and yet work with its audiences, almost every aspect of the film needs to be as quirky, as outlandish, as over the top, as energetic as the key characters in the film. So be it the action, be it the cinematography, be it the music, be it the styling, be it the dialogues, be it the performances, everything is as quirky as one can imagine in this film. And that's what to me makes this film work so well. This is experimentative cinema, but it still entertains you and engages you in a lot of parts. And because every department is so sure as to how differently this film needs to be shot, directed, composed music for or acted, this film works so well. Because otherwise, as I said, in terms of depth or gravitas, the story of this film is as deep as an Instagram reel. What you see on screen is quite shallow as a story. For all practical purposes, you might feel that you're seeing a string of Instagram reels woven together. But like I said, because of the clarity of the cast and crew in terms of what they are making, does this come alive so well. I think the performances by everyone, including Tovino Thomas, Kalyani Priyadarshan, everybody has done a brilliant job, and that sense of joie de vivre is clearly visible on screen when you see them performing. They're clearly having a blast. They're enjoying themselves, and seeing them enjoy themselves as much kind of makes up for the lack of a coherent storyline in a film like this. And special mention must be given to Tovino Thomas here. First Meenal Murli, then Vashi, and then Thallumaala. Three films so disparate, so different from each other within a span of 12 to 18 months clearly shows his growth as an actor, his depth as an actor, and clearly also shows how serious he is about doing interesting, different cinema, and that is reflecting clearly in the choices of films that he's making. Clearly, Tovino Thomas is on a high, and he's someone whose career graph is worth looking forward to. I would give this film, despite the lack of a coherent plotline, a rating of 6.5 on 10, and that's primarily because of the high energy that the cast and crew brings to the table. I would still say, if you want to watch something different, do watch this film, do give it a try, and you'll love it. If you've already seen the film, do let us know if you've liked it as much as we have in the comment section below. If you like our review, please do subscribe to our channel, and for many more such reviews, we'll keep coming back. See you soon. Thank you.